my
said
god,
something
I
about
love
a card.
Chipotle. Chipotle is my life.
Oh my god,
Guys,
what
please
drink
stop,
do
that's
you
too
guys
real.
get at Starbucks?
Guys, please stop, that's too real.
Okay,
Bread.
we're gonna continue.
What the
Let's go.
I get a pink drink with 2 extra pumps.
Bread.
It was Yui who had been standing there. When did she return to the dormitory?
Give me a second.
That's there.
It says the optimal resolution is 4K, but we're just
I wonder
gonna
if
ignore
I
that.
had been asleep for a long time.
Well, for Shoku, a visitor.
Visitor.
Yes, waiting at the lounge.
Lounge? Oh shit.
I see. Then, I'll go
Did someone
immediately.
say lounge?
I claim the lounge machine on all.
Good.
Claim the lounge for dead meme.
I
Thank
claim
you.
the lounge for eternal suffering.
I claim the lounge for eternal doom posting, obviously.
Nice.
I'm going to dead game.
I just want to grill. No.
Give me a second. This, each time somebody says that, I'm tempted to pull up a little dooms post I found a while back, but I'm gonna restrain myself here.
I claim the lounge for Christendom.
She's a good child to come to the room to
Nice.
call intentionally. But, she's
Shut
a
up.
visitor for me. I
Day
don't
is
have
full.
any idea at all. Does the fact that it comes into the lounge here, which is a girl's dormitory, mean it's a girl?
Lovely,
What?
lovely
What
way of
that
thinking.
zero zero logic? People die when they are killed.
When it's
When
so,
they-
I don't have ideas even more. But that's also somewhat regrettable. Oh, I who came to the lounge was surprised. Because it was the person who is never usually in this dormitory, Mayuri said.
Scoots isn't here. We have to hire a replacement.
The Kuwano replacement.
Okay, who's gonna... Oh.
No. It's the original
Built-in
voice actor.
voicing.
Mayuri-san, who
Yeah,
noticed
voice
me, turns her eyes. But that was a slight sense of uneasiness. I knew immediately why that was. Because Mayuri-san didn't give her usual smile. Is the visitor Mayuri-san?
ええ、そうなの。驚かせちゃったかしら。
No. Patiently, Mayuri-san watches me intently. Is there something about her face? Although I thought like that, I didn't feel so. Why does Mayuri-san's expression seem somewhat serious? Mayuri-san.
なんでもないのよ。
Mayuri-san says so, and gives her usual smile. However, after that she immediately looked at me silently again. UMM.
ああ、ごめんなさい。落とし物を拾ったから、翔くんのだと思って。
Is it lost property?
ええ、はい、これ。
It was a student identification card that Mayuri-san held out. Receiving and opening it, my name is written on the inside. Even the picture of the embarrassed me and my father is caught in it. Unmistakably my student identification card. Oh, that, sorry. Wow, I wonder where I lost it. I have no recollection of where I lost it. Although it's an important thing, I'm useless. Nevertheless, she came to deliver this intentionally. Although it's good when meeting next, even.
大事なものなのだから、もう落としてはダメよ。
Why yes. Thank you very much. Again, Mayuri-san looks intently at me. I wonder why she looks so much at me today. Is there any reason? I somewhat throbbed. Me, a red face is unacceptable.
それじゃあまた明日ね。
Well, oh, yes.
さようなら翔くん。
Mayuri-san, who said so, turns her back to me and leaves. At the moment when I looked back, long raven black hair streamed. In the moment I pretended not to see, I had a feeling Mayuri-san turned her eyes to me again. However, those eyes are averted immediately. Was Mayuri-san slightly somewhat different from usual? Is it my imagination? It may be the one which is looked at and soars wonderfully. I hit my cheeks peckingly and braced myself. The opening preparations of limelight to receive the study having been taught in various ways, and then, the cultural festival of this school which begins. Immediately when it's the latter period, it's the oratory Ryouran festival. It's becoming somewhat busy, and not firmly.
Oh, baby. Oh, so we didn't actually have that much left to go.
Mm.
Well, so it's said to be since right away the annual custom, the big cleaning on the island is done.
With the speech of the chairman, a storm of blues arises simultaneously from the circumference. In accordance with what was said before today, this day is the great cleaning to polish up exhaustively on the island, with the exception of the winning team of last month's disaster prevention practice. Everyone is obliged to participate. If this large island is cleaned thoroughly, how much labor is it? The reason that everyone was desperate in the disaster prevention practice is understood well.
Oh, I'm envious of the full vigor and motivation of everyone. Although even if I want to participate, because I was in the winning team, I cannot do it.
そうか、それは良かった。生徒会メンバーは強制的に参加確定だ。
A lie?
期待に応えられて何よりだ。
Wait, then my effort of the brightness?
良かったな。それらはすべて青春の1ページという名前のアルバムに登録された。
That isn't liked. That is absolutely not liked. I refuse. I'm the student council chairman.
残念だがお前に拒否権はない。掃除と同時に人生からも逃げ出したいというなら、試す価値はあるかもしれんがな。
会長おめでとうございます
The
Oh,
storm
my
of the
ears.
blessing by
He
all
got
the students
roasted in
rises
front of the entire student council.
Thank you.
of the
His
soul of
body.
the chairman at the same time. Naturally, I read the atmosphere too, and participated. From the bottom of the heart, congratulations, Chairman.
Oh, it's impossible.
Such, the view which feels good is registered with 1 page of all. Youth and the big cleaning has been ended safely. And then, night. Today's main
What?
event comes.
Nani?
Did somebody just burp?
Yeah, that
In
sounded.
daytime, the origin of the
Interesting.
vigilance of Yano Senpai crying.
Horrifying.
The identical person with the
E.
person who cleans the smiling face. Of the extent which cannot be thought, had shown there.
From this, the participants of the Great Cleaning, by means of the participants of the Great Cleaning, and for the benefit of the participants of the Great Cleaning, a special plan. Surprise test of courage in the school building at night. Please not become a zombie. Is beginning.
どうしたかずらぎ。呆れるべきか蔑むべきか迷っているような顔をして。
No, although I want to infinitely thrust various things into him. That relation of because I'm the chairman is a different single. Answer.
Okay.
Okay.
どうやらお前も
E.
あいつとの付き合い方を覚えてきたらしい。何よりだ。
That they existed in this world, but I was sincerely glad that. Such praise, I felt for the first time. Really, I wonder why he only takes the initiative on projects related to his own enjoyment in this way.
他に何も考えてないからだろう。
You know, Senpai, already given up on so many things that it's sad.
気にするな。
Oof.
お前もすぐになれる。
You get used
Without
to it.
changing his expression, you know, Senpai left there. If this was the chairman and the
Something
one
Goblin
said that
Slayer
which stands
mean.
at the same place, I realized once again. I want you to forgive me. I breathed a deep sigh so as to be able to think whether life shrank with this in around 10 years, and saw Mayuri-san coming from the front.
どうしたの翔くん。あんまりため息ついてばかりいるとスメラギくんみたいになっちゃうわよ。
Such words of the chairman, one by one, everyone trusts and overflows and is moved emotionally.
もちろんみんな信頼してるもの、スメラギくんのこと。もちろん特定の方向にだけど。はい、ゼッケンシール背中に貼っておいてね。
When Mayuri-san laughed happily, she handed one piece of seal to me and left a word. A single character is written there. It's living. Something. I wanted to die. Who did the design
Nice.
of this seal?
I wanted to
I
die.
wanted to die.
Same.
I think they mean tape, but it just sounds more apocalyptic if they say
Soon,
seal.
the chairman withdrew aside, and Hikawa stands on the platform for a change. Hikawa beats the microphone lightly to confirm, and said facing the students, sticking out his chest.
ただいまよりゲームの説明を行う。3秒以内で沈まれないものは前に出なさい。
Oh no.
追試を送って差し上げる。
The world became calm in an instant, much less than 3 seconds.
まったく。なぜこの私がこんなくだらない遊びの説明をしなければならないのか。あまりの理不尽さに、次の試験の難易度を2ランクほど上げてしまいそうだ。
Is it my imagination that he seems to be slightly happy while saying so?
基本ルールは簡単だ。全員、先ほど配られたゼッケンシールを背中につけ、校舎のそれぞれの入り口から同時に出発。途中現れるゾンビという名の人生の落語者から逃げつつ、2時間生き残りたまえ。生き残った者には、何らかの商品が用意されているとのことだ。無論、ゾンビによって捕まった者は、さらなる人生の落語者としての烙印を押されることになるだろう。さらなる負け犬を求めて、校内をさまようといい。
So it's just kind of like bloated tag.
ただし、
E.
ゾンビは全員
It's
30
like
キロの
humans
重り
versus
を着
zombies,
用。
but without the
ま
Nerf
た、
guns.
階段を使っての上下移動
Damn
は
it, that's like the best part.
エレベーターを使うこと。
Also, I walk my dog. Not like I would be needed for a while.
携帯端末による生存者同士の連絡は取り合っても構わない。もっとも、それが参加者にとってプラスになるかは、そのもの次第だろうがな。以上だ。今の説明で理解できなかったものは前に出なさい。お仕置きです。
Hikawa has a strangely pleasant smile again, and grasps his tie.
Oh no.
Well, a usual teacher. While looking at the students who do not step forward
I
with
don't
the
know.
eyes which seem to be slightly unsatisfactory, Hikawa goes down from the dais. And then, Mayuri-san went up this time to replace him.
それでは皆さん、ただいまより生徒会企画ゾンビ肝試し開始いたします。全員割り振られた校舎入り口へと移動してください。
Mayuri-san utters the graceful words of which I can't think of as a signal. At the same time, the students begin to move. Simultaneously, a survival race of 2 hours performed in the closed space called the school building. No matter how it's thought, the fight that is unlikely to take the trouble to end properly was started now. I want to finish properly. Although it's the first time I've come to the school building at night, it's darker than I thought. Only the small emergency lights and the moonlight pouring from the window illuminate the field of vision. With everyone hiding somewhere, there were no sounds and I fell silent. Because a scream isn't also heard, isn't competition as expected, the goal to survive. It seems everyone took refuge somewhere. I try to look around in the darkness, but nothing is found as expected. Even if it's doing it this way in the meantime, it does not begin. Do I walk properly? At first it is the first thing to do to grasp the situation. What should I do in this test of courage? I should run around from the students of the role of zombie for 2 hours while protecting the identification number seal of the back. The students who have been caught by a zombie will wander around inside the school as new zombies. It's the fact that the number of people of the zombie is increasing one after another. The latter half is a problem rather than the early stages. But the role of zombies, I'll properly recognize so I won't become. Although it is not very much, if I get it mixed up while surviving, I can't do anything about it.
Jesus Christ.
Bruh.
Oh no!
It's a game.
What? What?
My god. Zombies.
Imagine being a gamer.
Hold up.
ゾンビ B が現れた。
どうする？
I like how the last option is just run.
Retire!
Yeah, retire. Okay.
Just run.
The shagoos.
This makes me want to drift.
Kinda.
UMM, was this timing aimed at?
Run, you fool!
To the extent that it was rumored, when the two appear with such timing, I became speechless in an instant. Looking closely, both of them are wearing a triangular bandage on their heads.
I am back.
Welcome back.
He has come across.
Zombies.
Okay, so the second one
Zombarino.
right here is defend. And then I think the other one is attack.
One's attack, one's defend, one is run, and the other is retire.
Is it already?
The
I
winding
accept
black
my
character
fate.
is recorded just like the hand. Period in the middle of it. Probably it's the chairman's handwriting, that, possibly so. What I learned is that the distinction of only zombies is to possess this. I see, that surely can't be wrong indeed. I'm relieved. Yes, in other words, Zo is the Zo of zombie. What? Wait a minute. That is not it. If I'm caught, do I put that on my head too?
当然よ。
俺たちだけがこんな格好させられてたまるか。
Apparently my common sense seems to have been right. It's so embarrassing things like that, I'm not wearing it. It's natural to dislike, isn't it? It's bad. I refuse it determinedly.
横暴だわ。
苦しみはみんなで分かち合え。
I seem to have mentioned their sorrow somehow or other. The zombies which are attacking with a furious look in order to increase their company. For now, it seems the only command permitted by me for now has no choice but to run away. Now, where to escape?
Okay.
Time to
No, no, no.
consult
Even here.
the Book of Armaments.
E.
Give me a second. I did not think this one.
Go straight ahead.
Oh no.
I don't know. I'm not good at choices. Just return.
Probably because of the 30 kilograms weight, the movements of the zombies are very slow. I seem to be able to go ahead by breaking out if I race after attracting it to some extent. If I withdraw from such a beginning, it seems I'll be cornered. Plainly in the vicinity of the entrance. Here is the original intention. I'll charge straight through this corridor.
そう、そこでおとなしく待っていてくださいね。
待っていてくれるなら土下座でも何でもします。
What? What? Frost? What?
It's T-R-A-T-E.
Prostrate. Wait, what does that even mean?
That means to lie down on the ground or like
you know that
like
pose
bow.
in anime where they're saying I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Oh.
It has kind of a similar start to the word prone as well.
Ah.
Okay, but if you
Look
take
at
out
this
the R's,
vocabulary,
I
man.
mean, yes, if you did take that.
Ah, prostate.
gay zombies.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh, I thought
Somehow,
Hey,
the
gay
weight is
zombies. This
considerably
sounds like a
harsh,
porno.
it seems.
Actually, it probably is.
Just in the act of running slightly they were out of breath, and both of the zombies walked toward here somewhat painfully. I became only slightly sorry. Please forgive me, but that's the reason I'm not caught yet. Specifically, the triangular bandage and wait hell I want to be excused from. I seem to be hungry. While apologizing to the two who came here desperately, I began running at once. As a matter of course, the zombies can't come with this movement.
待って、ずるい。
君の体に赤い血は流れていないのか？
Because I run, I escape. I run away earnestly, answering the voice, which sounds from the back of my mind.
こうなったら追うわよ、ゾンビ B。
もちろん一人楽をさせてたまるもんか。無理、これ絶対無理。
Something like that. I think it was really miserable. For now, it looks like there's no problem escaping from this place. Nonetheless, there is no progress if I don't think about escaping as it is. After this, how to escape, that is considered.
I'm gonna go towards the stairs.
Escape to the dining room.
My favorite
Oh,
word
we
is
were-
food.
Let's go towards the stairs.
Oh, that's Sakabako's route, man. I'm saving
Aw.
here though.
Ah, darn it. Okay.
The solid snake route.
Good.
Is this
I'll go
Minecraft?
towards the stairs for now.
Also,
If it's the stairs, When?
I don't think
It's
the zombies
important I
can
can
use the
escape to
stairs.
the
They
other
have to use the
floors.
elevators.
Well, it depends how strong your legs are, I think.
Oh well, in that case, couldn't you just
As
sit in the
yet,
middle of the
The
stairwell
number
and
of
like,
zombies
what
had
are they
not
gonna do?
increased
T-pose
to that
on them.
extent.
Exactly.
Come on.
Just stay on one of the
Our
stair
way of
landings
going
and
to the
just
stairs, it was
T-pose.
uneventful and there were no encounters, and I was able to arrive safely. It's the place where I gradually want to confluence or communicate with someone else. For now, should I send a mail to someone? Even as I thought so and extended a hand to the portable terminal. In my pocket, wait. But the terminal starts trembling. A mail arrival? From whom is it? When the handheld is taken out and looked at, it seems to be from UE. Good, it seems to be safe.
Donuts, donuts. I'm too happy and die.
Nice.
What?
This, how to interpret
That's a mood right there.
Same. How do I?
Donuts.
It's a trap.
when saying that
Netflix
it seems
and
to
chill,
be UE,
overrated.
it seems to
Donuts
be UE.
and die? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh
speaking
yeah!
of food in this school, after all it's the dining room. Should I go to the dining room and see?
Yes. Or I don't know.
What does the
Yeah,
guide
we
say?
can go back and do this entire thing again. But for now,
Even that mail won't make me move. I'll leave it here. Closing the portable terminal, I put it away in my pocket again. Now, after this, how to move?
Oh god damn it.
What, again? To the email which arrived right afterwards, I took out the portable terminal once again in a hurry. Nevertheless, it's from UE. If it's related to the donuts again, can I endure the appeal? While having such a fear, I opened the email.
Shogun, how cruel to leave.
No, since that a short while ago was not understood. The one which showed signs of some grudges is even felt. This, taken together with that a short while ago, I wonder if I should go to the dining room. But something is strange. Come quickly, or I'm waiting, although. If that's understood, what if I leave it? Although I think someone tries to call me by force, nonetheless, it was also upset with food before, certainly. Considering, a partner is UE by far the most. Because I myself am surprised. Well, it's understood. Whether to go to the dining room, or should I label this as an imposter and leave alone, now what to do? Good, it's decided. I'll leave it alone. This mail is fake. Yes. It's an imposter, a liar. Closing my handheld, I thrust it into the pocket, but well, considering that such a thing has possibly happened, I want to accumulate a little more information for the sake of judgment from now on. Even if I stay still, I'm found, should I examine the circumstances a little. While confirming the surroundings, I began to walk along the corridor. I have a feeling a reasonable time has passed since the start. I think that it is about time when the situation changes in various ways. Anyway, I have to collect information. The zombie rolls will also have increased since the beginning. I'll have to go focused. Striking my cheeks lightly with both hands, I go ahead through the corridor while searching for signs in the surroundings. Suddenly, a scream which seems to be male sounded ahead in the corridor. Is he being chased by zombies? Should I help or run away? After all, how many zombies are there? In my brain, I pictured approximately 8 behavioral patterns based on predictions. I advanced more, while
Psychic.
being cautious to be able to move immediately in the case of an emergency. Is it a zombie after all?
あんたのためじゃないんだからね。
Huh.
光沢万歳
W what?
悔しい。でも抵抗できない。
What the fuck
本部よ
happened
り
after
全部です。
that?
Same, I was about to.
What happened entirely, in this situation, as expected my feet stopped. It seems that everyone is already in an unreasonable situation. Intelligence gathering, I wonder if this is impossible. This situation, by which it can also be said that the meaning is suitable for an event of this school. Now, what should I do from here? It feels too dangerous to go ahead through this corridor at least. Now, in various ways, for now, do I go upstairs from a suitable stairway, or should I hide in a nearby classroom to examine the situation just to be sure? Now, what to do? It's so. Do I hide in the classroom and look at the state a little? Whether the tension reaches the limit indeed, it seems like the disorder of everyone is beginning. Although I'm a little confused by that strange scream too. Opening the door of the first closest classroom a little, I look at the state inside. Yes, especially to say if someone is here. When I entered the inside of the classroom quickly, I put my back on the wall facing the corridor and sat down. Phew. It's quite bad. There are signs that the zombies seem to increase all at once. With an uproar to that degree, it's impossible for zombies to not gather. Rather, I'm disgusted with hiding and feel like whether I should chose to become a zombie. When it becomes this way, because it's doubtful whether any comrades survive, it's also not possible to communicate with ease using the terminal. Oh, someone has made contact casually. I quickly took out the terminal, confirming the other party. The sender is, Yanoke. Yano Senpai. In this situation, a communication from Yano Senpai. What is it? I certainly don't think that senior would be so easily caught by a zombie either, or rather, I want to be taught how to be caught. It is such an activity that only an outcast in that water gun battle royal can think of. I think it's impossible to stop that by ordinary means. If that's the case, wouldn't the chairman conspire something? Again. Being cautious, I display the written content.
今どこにいる?
This seems too concise. Well, although it does seem to be Yano Senpai, however, the intention of the question is not readable at all. What should I return for this? Is there something Yano Senpai is asking from me now? Even if it's the other way, it isn't that I'm absolutely demanded. If it's this, considering the scheme of the chairman, no. Wait. It's hard to consider the chairman using that Yano Senpai. Rather, to confluence with Yano Senpai here, it's a considerable advantage concerning me, to return a reply, or not return a reply. I feel this is like a turning point of the game. What to do?
Of the game.
It's a trap. You're still alive right now.
Okay, sir. I'm looking at the route details. My battery is at 28%. It tells me to return the reply. So sorry, bros.
It's so. The chairman
trap.
can't make a trap using that Yano Senpai. I believe it obediently and return an answer here. I'm hiding in a classroom on the first floor. Is this good? Considering the state of the hallway a short while ago, it seems like the test of courage has finally begun to move here at last. Now, it seems better to behave more carefully. And, it's from Senpai. The reply is quick. When I open the portable terminal, I check the mail right away. Senpai, his own classroom. He's waiting in classroom 3B. I stealthily opened the door and confirmed the situation. Although the scream, strange as ever, seems to spread, the zombies do not seem to have come here yet. Good, I'll go. When I jumped out into the corridor, I started running towards the intended classroom. The movement of the zombie seems to have become active little by little, too, inside the school, which has begun to make noise suddenly. In some way or another I managed to get away and arrive at the classroom. Is there Senpai? While examining the state inside, the door was opened slightly. The state of the inside is not different from the others. In the darkness, the moonlight has made the interior clear.
桂木か。
And then, the voice that was heard was certainly that of Senpai. I slipped into the classroom, heaving a sigh of relief. Good. Senpai was still safe too.
少しくらい数が多いとはいえ、あの動きではな。逃げるだけなら簡単だ。
The lines of Senpai are totally different in persuasive power from what the others are saying. It's as one would expect. But, I was surprised at the sudden mail. Was something wrong?
いや、こういったことでも、やるからには俺も負ける気はないからな。そのための情報が欲しい。そういった情報をもらえそうで生き残っていそうなものと考えれば、桂木が上位に来た。そういうわけだ。
Yes, I see. It's because you surely want information.
桂木はずっと1階にいたのか。
Yes, it was quiet overall until just now, but when I came here, it seems to have begun to move suddenly. I came to hear excessive screaming.
悲鳴？妙だな。宗龍が考えていたものは、ただゾンビ役との鬼ごっこ的なものでしかないはずだが。
When Senpai considered all the pieces, he nodded slightly. Indeed.
どうやら、宗龍以外の人間が動いているな。
Why is it all except for the chairman?
おそらくはあのバカが途中でめんどくさくなって誰かに押し付けたんだろう。その結果、必要以上に頑張られた。
Oh, I understood what was said strangely. There seems to be that chairman.
ああ、そうなると、今までのようにはいかなくなるな。宗龍の考えなら仕掛けるものもたかが知れてる。だが、担当が変わったとなれば話は別だ。
In this school, there are capable people specializing in random things. When the man who excels in something haunted house-like is in charge, it may certainly be bad.
俺は一度宗龍と合流する。桂木、お前はどうする？一緒に来るか？
On the way of going to the door, Senpai turned around and asked me. Although there is a wonderful sense of security for just being with Senpai, the problem is another person. I have a feeling the negative of the positive negative is large. Nonetheless, because just going alone is uneasiness, what to do? No, I'll act separately. I'm tired of being together with the chairman.
なるほど。まあ、その通りだろうな。わかった。頑張るよ。
When he said so, Senpai left the classroom alone. Well, if that person is the chairman, he seems to do something. Even if there is any kind of handicap. Rather, if that person becomes a zombie, I have no confidence in being able to escape. On the contrary, I want him to survive by any means. I wonder how much time is remaining. The handheld is taken out and the time is seen. Approximately an hour after it started. It seems like I've survived halfway somehow. Nonetheless, victory or defeat is after this. Can it be said that the first half of the battle has finally ended? Good. Then I'm fired up again, and try to persevere in the latter half of the game. When I hit both my cheeks lightly, I am fired up for myself as I had begun to be tired. I'll survive by any means if they come here. A luxurious prize awaits if I survive for the remaining hour. Now, even if the fighting spirit is turned on again, what will I do from now on? I try to watch the state of the corridor from a window. In particular, I don't see the figures of zombies, and it seems to be calm, but that isn't like the many strange screams of a short while ago. However it's thought about, it hasn't calmed. This darkness is also mentally defeating, and it's the time when the fatigue of everyone accumulates. Quietly, I opened the door slightly. Because I was talking with Yano-senpai a short while ago, it was closed, but I don't have to worry about the voice leaking out if I'm alone. It's also hard to hear voices in a closed room, I should confirm. With this, I utter a cry unconsciously at the sudden scream. I retired myself in the depths and hid myself, closing my mouth with both hands in a hurry. What now? Strangely seriously. Again. It's strange. As with that heard a short while ago. Although it feels like a voice to joke around somewhere and cause confusion. Without knowing it, the atmosphere, I listen to the scream which is being heard from far away. This isn't an ordinary noise. I'm seriously afraid. At the other side of this darkness, what really happened? The world of the profundity spread in the inside of the corridor. The place I should usually be used to walking in feels absurdly weird now. Drawing teeth, drawing teeth. Tsu. What is it, that sound now? Drawing teeth, drawing teeth. An unpleasant sound like something wet being dragged. It's being heard from far away. A totally genuine zombie seems to drag its feet. The cold sweat that streamed down the back was felt. It's dangerous. This is somewhat dangerous, although I do not understand it.
Freaky, dude. This is giving me high anxiety.
I have a feeling that it'll become an irreparable situation unless I take some action right now. Oh wow. To the handheld unit which has begun to shake suddenly, I cry. Unintentionally. When I blocked up the tongue in a hurry again, I curled up in the place. Surprised, really surprised. By what timing did it come, this mail? I took out a terminal quietly while letting the heart which moved several times the usual speed calm down. From Mine Sakurako. From Sakurako? Although I was worried because Sakurako was quite slow, I think she ran away somehow.
Shozan, how are you? I am vigorous.
No, although it seems to be Sakurako.
Yeah, okay.
I'm hiding in a classroom right now. If you'd like, could you confluence? Being by myself is a little lonely.
It's said to be in a classroom, Sakurako's classroom. Is she alone? It's so, two people are more reassuring than being alone. I'll confluence. The corridor is, alright. I jumped out and went toward Sakurako's classroom. Sakurako, here. The dark classroom that cannot be lighted. While peeking into the interior to make sure, I softly walked in. At the same time,
Shozan.
a voice reminiscent of petals called me.
Reminiscent
Oh.
of petals.
When I
Yes.
looked at the origin of that
Yeah,
voice,
it's totally petals.
Sakurako quickly showed
Petals.
her face from behind the teacher's desk.
Good. You've come.
Whether she was considerably lonely, Sakurako very delightfully laughed.
Yeah, that sounded a lot creepier with the snake voice.
Oh, I was worried. Besides, oh, no, it's nothing. But were you hiding here all the time?
No, in the beginning, I ran between various places in the school building. To their weight, I was somehow able to succeed in escaping from all the zombies.
Wow, that's harsh. Although the chairman should really have thought about this event a little more. At my opinion, Sakurako shook her head left and right in disapproval.
There are no such things, because I'm rather thankful. My body isn't very strong, and since I was a child, I haven't had any experiences like this.
Context.
Therefore, to just participate in this event of today is very enjoyable.
Sakurako says so with a smile from the heart. It was such a dazzling smile that it was different from the usual quiet Sakurako, like it was full of light from the depths of her body.
But if I run too lengthily, I'll run out of breath before long. Even if I run away again, I'll be almost immediately caught. Because of that, I hid here. And although up till now, it was busy and enjoyable, I suddenly realized that I felt alone. If you noticed, I sent a mail to Shosan. I'm sorry.
Sakurako looks down apologetically. Such a figure of Sakurako is really pretty, and I can honestly think it's glad to have been depended on by her from the beginning. Sakurako, after this, what's the intention of doing?
Oh, well, yes.
At my sudden question, Sakurako looked up, a little astonished.
That, although I wanted to participate until a short while ago, to force myself anymore still seems a little severe. I also thought about just staying here, but if that's the case, I'm lonely. I think the meaning disappears if I don't participate much.
Are they gonna have
Even
sex?
with me.
Quite possibly.
Yasin!
Please don't make me edit this.
I'm sorry.
No, with Shosan, not at all. However, if it's that, I disturb Shosan. Therefore, I wonder if I should retire. I'm sorry to call you forcibly. It was very reassuring.
While saying these words, the smiling face Sakurako displayed seemed a little lonely. As for the real intention, she wants to run around trying to escape from the zombies more. I could understand well that it was so. Because of that you're satisfied, but the face isn't done.
As for that, although certainly in persevering I could run away, that's very deplorable. But because it's a problem of my physical condition, if I try to participate by force, I think I'll probably be caught soon.
Indeed, because Sakurako seems like she doesn't like moving her body, to force to participate may possibly to the contrary be very harsh. At that moment, the bell of a telephone echoed greatly. Oh, telephone. Why is it at such a place? When I quickly looked again, on a desk in front was a single telephone. Why is there a telephone at a place like this? Sakurako brought it, is that so?
It's a telephone. Although I don't remember I brought one. Where is that?
At The telephone is right in front of me. Naturally, that is also right in front of Sakurako. No, look, here. It's on the desk. Quickly, Sakurako nodded. By no means do I think so, but only I can see it. In the first place, it's not strange if it resounds with such a big sound even if a group of zombies rushes from circumference. I don't like that sign at all. But it's right in front. In order to make sure, I looked at Sakurako. Strangely, the telephone didn't really seem to be reflected in Sakurako's eyes. No way, a ghost telephone. The sound of the telephone which is ringing is still noisy. However, no one around reacts to it. Only I see it. Only I hear it. Something chilly is going up my spine. Should I try to answer? I cautiously extended my hand, and stopped right in front. At such a time, I have not heard the story that rolled to the direction that I might really answer. Abruptly, the sound stopped. It's completely said to be a timeout. And slowly, the form of the telephone disappears. Tsu. No way, really a ghost.
Shosan, excuse me. Was something wrong?
No, that, not knowing how to explain it, I hesitate. In this test of courage, I saw a real ghost, and it is not human. A test of courage? Oh, it's so. That we're doing now is a test of courage. If we assume that, although I don't know the principle, it's not strange even if there are devices to surprise people. By far the most, the initiator is that chairman. I have much confidence in the mischief related to that person. I see. The scheme is to frighten in this way, and then laugh at the state. Something irritating. Of all times, to frighten me in front of Sakurako. No, perhaps that now, possibly was to make Sakurako afraid. If it's so. Sakurako, do you still want to survive this test of courage?
Oh, of course. But
at my sudden question, although Sakurako was only surprised for an instant, she gave an honest answer. If that's the case, we'll continue. When it comes to this, I'll survive with Sakurako no matter what happens. We'll survive, and laugh at the chairman conversely.
And before everyone dies.
In short, shouldn't Sakurako run?
I don't think they're gonna have sex.
Maybe not right now, no.
Disappointed.
what do you mean? You don't like ghost telephones as an excuse?
E.
This is a narrow game. We don't need reasons.
At my
I thought
suggestion,
You don't need ghost
Sakurako
telephones.
didn't understand the meaning, and tilted her neck. The gesture is still cute. And I laugh. Unintentionally. I'll carry Sakurako on my back and escape. Sakurako should decide where to go. In this case, I think Sakurako would also be able to enjoy this together.
Yeah. If that's the case, but I'm heavy?
Sakurako, if you say you're so heavy with such a slender body, Amina will kick with all her strength. Besides, I'm also a boy. Even carrying Sakurako on my back is nothing. Leave it to me. I finish clapping my chest. Sakurako was slightly worried about what to do, and soon asked slightly nervously.
Such a thing. May I really request it?
Yes. Let's enjoy ourselves until the end together.
E.
Yes.
At my words, tears floated in Sakurako's eyes, and she gave a really delightful laugh.
Oh, that. Take a right at the next corridor.
I understand, it's the right. The body of Sakurako was much lighter than I thought.
Oh, this is cute.
It might possibly be because I think of carrying Sakurako on my back.
Sakurako-san を許さん。
桜子さん、正気に戻ってください。そんな男と一緒だなんて。
Here comes the fan
As
club.
expected, a considerable number of zombies was already wandering around the school building. I run through the corridor while carrying the small body of Sakurako on my back, who doesn't worry at all.
His nose looks a little
And
weird
then,
there.
like us,
I mean,
not
anime
as
noses
zombies,
in general. Just...
Sakurako's
I
bodyguard
feel like
run
he
after.
I
Us
just
at
feel
full
like
strength.
Joe's no face when it's weird.
This passion that adds
I
the
think it's
extra
just
weight
relative to
is
the jaw.
characteristic.
Yeah, the mouth
Also, the
soft
fact
center.
that the background is bright too. I don't know, like for this kind of scene.
Isn't it really heavy?
It's alright. This girl is light. At my reply, Sakurako understood the atmosphere and blushed. The delicate body that seems to break just by being touched.
Bruh.
The warmth and softness that fully spread across my back. The swelling of the heart that all the boys of the school would dream of. It's bigger than the imagination that's pushed with all one's might tightly.
Okay.
I reflect this situation calmly
Big
again,
titty.
and several lines in the
She do.
head seem to burn out.
見つけたー。殺す。絶対に殺す。
Oh, the front too. To the stairs.
According to her directions, I grapple the stairs quickly. The zombie can't climb the stairs. Omitting steps, I climbed the stairs and took refuge in the upper floor. For now, was it scattered? I looked for signs in the surroundings, but most seemed to be in the lower floor in pursuit of us somehow or other. A look. Even a little rest. If it's here, we'll immediately escape to the lower floor.
Yes. Oh, Shosan. Sweat.
As is expected, does the sweat begin to spout out even in this autumn night if I run in this closed space with every effort? It was said by Sakurako, and I noticed it for the first time.
Please wait a little.
When a handkerchief is taken out, Sakurako wipes my sweat quietly. Thank you.
No, this is natural.
Interrupting the words of Sakurako, a further zombie appears. Good, then it's already a persistence.
All the zombies, dreadfully drawing near. Won't there be not much more living people already?
I nearly said that was because I was carrying Sakurako on my back, not because I was a survivor, and gave a bitter smile. Honestly, I do not care now because I thought of that. Therefore, I asked while running away again. But, it's enjoyable.
Yes, very. Much more fun than the time I was running around trying to escape by myself around the beginning.
The words returned in the immediate answer are really vivid.
Probably. Because,
本部より伝聞です
because I'm together with Shosan.
Therefore, for the words of Sakurako which continued later, my chest throbbed unintentionally.
Plot twist, it's a hardtack.
Even me, because I thought it was good together, I went to Sakurako's place.
Me? Together?
Oh, wasn't she possibly embarrassed at that now? It becomes clear from her reddening face, and no, sorry. If such a way of speaking is done suddenly, that would be a problem, yes.
No. Wait, shit, that's Show. There isn't such a thing.
I heard that voice from really close. Not from my back. It was from my ear. It quite seemed to be a whispering voice. The face of Sakurako was buried in the nape of my neck in order to embrace strongly. The sweet aroma of Sakurako, the aroma of a girl, arrives at my nasal cavity.
Nasal cavity!
Nasal cavity.
Sakurako-san. Becoming slightly uneasy, I asked in return. At me, the voice of Sakurako returns.
I'm happy.
The hands around my neck became more strongly filled with power. Tsu. I can't stop the rapid quickening of my heartbeat. I recognized once more that this girl Mine Sakurako was the closest distance in the world to myself. On my back is Sakurako.
He's having a heart attack.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Shosan.
From her small lips, my name, only my name is said. It was felt really pleasantly now. I call the name of Sakurako. Is it the fact that Sakurako is worrying about me that I'm so glad about? Sakurako, I don't know what came over me trying to listen to anything. This time, I wanted to call the name of Sakurako. I wanted to make her call my name.
Yes.
A joyful voice returns. That, only a single word, is enough to raise my heart.
He's gonna die.
What to do? How should it be done? What should I say now?
Now.
Yeah, what? When I stopped for the noise that spread suddenly, I looked back.
School announcement, is it?
Well, yes. It looks like so, but why at this time? Although it was good to have been able to deviate the topic, what the fuck?
Nice.
Bruh.
Oh. Then occur soon.
Sue.
What is it? That now?
The hoarse voice gushed from a speaker abruptly. At the voice, which seems to be quite terrible, we let our bodies cower. Unconsciously.
Yeah, it's not enough. There are many survivors in the school building. Look for them and then catch, find survivors, and then offer them for sacrifice.
There will be many people that in addition to this usual darkness, are mentally defeated, and may there be a considerable effect? As for the docile child such as Sakurako in particular. Hey, Sakura.
Oh, Shosan, did you hear? Wonderfully, really. Indeed, such a broadcast.
Seems very fun, isn't it?
Yes. It looks like a haunted house, and it's somewhat exciting.
Oh, a haunted house. Oh, I understand the feeling, do I?
Because I wonderfully yearn for it like this. But I think it's wasteful for only us to enjoy.
Wonderful. It is amazing what words come out too good in a situation.
Yes. Also call everyone else. And don't we enjoy it together?
On my back, Sakurako raised her voice lively. It seems like she's really enjoying herself. It's so. Then, should we try to contact?
Yes.
The pheasant cries at night is horrible.
Again, the voice of a zombie resounds. When a mail was typed to everyone, I turned towards the meeting place while having carried Sakurako on my back. In front of the stairs. From thinking of the rules of this test of courage, if I confluence with everyone it'll be here as expected. The only place that a zombie cannot go along freely. Although when I put too much confidence in this, I lose my means of escape. The probability that we're discovered drastically decreases if I use the top and bottom well.
Yui, Sakurako, it's good that you're still safe.
Mic check.
For sure.
Mic check.
We hear you. Mane-san is good and safe. Yui-san too.
Amane-chan and Sakurako-chan too. It's good to meet again.
Oh shoot. Yes, everyone preserved.
Although we were uneasy at whether or confluence safely due to the increased movement of the zombie troops now, we somehow confluenced successfully. When making a contact by mail, I was relieved at all the members being still safe, but it was a little suspicious.
Okay, just ignore that. Oh, fudge. This really fucked up everything. Give me a sec. Give a second. There's some technical difficulties.
Oh
I'm
god.
just gonna minimize out of that.
Hope I didn't miss anything. I had to leave the room for like a minute.
No. I just had to, yeah.
So when we met again in this way, I'm ordinarily happy that apprehension. It's a good thing that I can be glad about the reunion in this way as expected. Oh, it's inevitable that everyone doesn't see Suzuno. Even then, I can be naturally delighted. Suzuno is a good child.
Did everyone also hear that broadcast a short while ago?
I was surprised when I heard it suddenly.
Oh, to be surprised to that degree, Yui has still more to go.
It's because it was really sudden. Wasn't a Amane-chan.
Yes, of course. That much. I entirely.
When she was obviously pretending to be tough, and was found out. The tone spouted out, and I cut into the conversation. For now, it becomes serious over there, it's better to move than to hide as explained in the mail.
On the other side, the numbers are large, but the movement is slow. If it's the number of people possible to force through, I think it's good.
I'm slightly worried, but I'll persevere.
What's your word all you can eat donuts at the dining room? If it's the case, it's good.
As for the ghost, I'll persevere any and want to help.
Somehow it's good. Amane and Yui are perfect for fighting power. And Suzuno's biggest advantage is that the opponents can't see her. When a fan is in a zombie, Sakurako may also be overlooked. The remaining time is under 20 minutes. We'll survive without even one person getting damaged.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And before we all go and die.
It was found.
Like that, a voice showered upon us suddenly. We looked back at the same time at the familiar voice.
Indeed, it's unexpected for them to gather boldly at such a place.
In the hallway before, someone wearing a weird mask with no facial expression nor hair. Eyes which shine glaringly were looking at us. From the front from an open small hole in the part of the eyes. Monster.
Yeah!
Can.
What's that?
Oh, ow, ow.
Do you have a seizure there?
Something like that.
When hiding quietly, it's expected that you'll be able to overcome the power of the number of people. But the time of reckoning is found here.
That voice. Indeed, Gumi-chan.
A largely correct answer. The selected player is a great mystery world. This empty Dragobi performs the last rites over the deceased for the test of courage.
Even such a mask is prepared. Even if she's a mystery lover, how absorbed is she in what's being done?
It's a bitter figure.
Raising a quite terrible voice, and dragging the feet which are heavy with drawing teeth, Gumi-chan approaches. Do we run away by breaking through? It's useless. At the sudden encounter, Amane has become perfectly frightened. It's better to run away and have repaired the partition here. Fortunately, Gumi-chan is the only opponent.
Okay, it's cold. To temporarily take refuge in a classroom somewhere, and I'm gonna save.
E.
In this hallway, a short while ago, when running, there is a corner. When turning there, it should be a blind spot. It'll be possible to hide in a classroom and let her go by. Everyone, run away. When I cried, I indicated the way with my eyes.
Yes.
It's understood.
Yes.
Wait, did you ever say put her
The
down?
3 people just start running. Amane, are you alright? Can you run?
Oh, well, yes.
When I also took Amane's hand, I pulled and ran after that.
I won't let you escape.
Gumi-chan also rushes and chases us who have begun to run. suddenly, but since there is a wait, it's impossible indeed. When we separated quickly from her, we turn at the corner. For now, enter a suitable classroom and let her pass. When we chose the classroom of our future daringly, the door was opened and we jumped into the darkness inside. Like a Yuru. The strange feeling transmitted from my footing. That was too distant from the feeling of the floor of the classroom. I know. It slid, my feet slid. At something which was spread on the floor, I lose my footing with all my might. I who invaded with the intention of a normal floor, cannot handle this.
Is this like infested with the thing from like the green monster from Ghostbusters?
Oh wow. I, with great force and sliding feet, turned a somersault and rolled to the floor. And on top.
Yeah.
What's that?
Bruh.
Following me, the female group plunged into the classroom with the momentum of surging waves. What?
Whoa.
They got slimed on, guys.
Bro.
Oh.
They got slimed on.
Oh.
I don't understand the geometry of this
This is
situation.
interesting.
Yeah.
Not my proudest blank.
Slippery.
Yui, I think you might have lost your torso in there somewhere.
Yeah. They're kind of phasing through each other.
I'm crushed by girls to the fullest and can't move. I don't know at all whether it's heaven or hell. What is it? This. A weird sticky slippery substance was spread all over the floor. It's like something I've seen on occasion in a cheap candy shop. From the time when I was a child.
I caught everyone!
We noticed, Gumi-chan stood at the entrance of the classroom and looked down at us. What was brought along? She was accompanied behind by the quite dangerous party who wore the armor of old soldiers.
It's the elite of the elite! All the fugitive warrior dancers and the zombie corps!
Wait, what the hell are these
Strange
Yu-Gi-Oh
lifeless
cards?
face is sure to get
Yeah, I know,
I was about to say.
tears if one looks up at it.
Oh!
There is already one, the child who seems to burst into tears. Right now here.
Gumi-chan. This room. What the fuck? That's illegal. That's illegal. That's not something she'd say. That's illegal.
At the question from Sakurako,
Yeah,
Amy threw out her chest, exhibiting confidence.
It's the idea of the chairman! Slum hell! I prepared all the classrooms around here. As expected of the chairman, it's a wonderful trap. It's sold! It's sold!
Before we fell into the trap, the chairman's idea at this place is impressive. Don't get angry.
Oh, that idiot! Oh.
But it's a trap appropriate for the chairman.
Although everyone's been caught wonderfully.
Implying I didn't become very sad when she said that.
Fine.
Legit green text moment.
God damn it.
This is
Thanks, A.
translated.
Where's JP?
Oh, this is so 2011, man.
Oh god.
Well then, all the fleeing soldiers, please capture the sacrifices!
At Gumi-chan's
Transparent
orders,
Gumi.
the fleeing soldiers begin to move while being speechless. The clattering sound of the armor is weird. Even if I'd like to run away, in this situation, the soldiers who moved slowly took their first step into the classroom. At the slime on the entire floor, slyly, the fleeing soldiers do nothing but lose their footing. In the same way as us, they fell down at full strength, and just slid this way with good force. What? Don't come. The face of a fugitive warrior, tragic but brave, normally was drawn in fear by the shock of falling down.
No!
At the face approaching at full speed, Suzuno transferred her capital and lost consciousness. And then, the group of fleeing soldiers similarly fell down and slipped. At the succession of approaching in the existence like a nightmare, we raised a scream helplessly.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm hungry.
Oh, it was a harsh event.
Really?
We grumble those words from the bottom of our hearts at the test of courage that finally ended. The result, 0 survivors. A perfect victory for the producer of the test of courage, Gumi-chan. We seem to have been the really last survivors.
Hey, Max.
Is it so? Michelle was only able to participate. As for me, a zombie role. Only weight is carried. Wait, what? I don't get it.
In that face, I shouldn't have been found. ...
Guru-san, where did you hide? I never came across you, and I'm Salt Snake.
I was in a box.
It was the best event. Please plan a second version again. By all means, Chairman.
次はこいつが本物のゾンビになるかもしれんが。
It's so.
He stupidly made fun of Yano-senpai in the middle of the event. And the chairman was fully exposed to the retaliation. The person who really doesn't have learning ability. There's already no one remaining inside the school. We who were simply cleaning after the closing ceremony were the last. But the place that I'm accustomed to going to is such a different world with the lights turned off. Edison is great.
By the way, although I was interested a short while ago, Katsuragi-kun, why are you bending forward?
Oh. No, the Suzuno, which fainted away wonderfully with the end of the test of courage, is carried on my back. Although I think about how a ghost is surprised at a zombie, it's different. What existence? Well, although if I think she's a ghost, the point to have a body. Wait is strange. May it be better for her to eat a little more? However, she's light. But oh, the feeling of the bulge obediently pressing on the back. Is small but wonderful.
Bulge.
I'll assume it's a perquisite.
Bulge.
Sir? Oh, you see, during the cleaning, sometimes slightly heavy things were carried, and on that occasion, it seems like the lower back was hurt a little. Sorry, Shoken.
It's so. The waste is the life of the man. It's better to take good care of that show. Yeah, the, your waist is too important. I totally don't have a bigger fetish. I
It's nice
swear to God.
exercise, both of them. Because Yui and Max see the form of Suzuno, they're helpful at such a time.
Was it so? Is that alright, Shosan?
Be careful, because the lower back seems to be a reasonable habit.
痛みが引かないようなら、早めに病院へ行った方がいいかもしれないわね。
今日は夜更かしせず、すぐに休むことだな。
Why yes. I'll do that. Oh, I'll be tired indeed today. I'll just return to the dormitory. And go with a Q-bang.
Q-bang.
Okay.
Cube?
Cube.
Don't lose your fucking head.
QB.
But it was the shape of the zombies and the last broadcast that were quite scary.
Yes. There were also various prepared traps in the classrooms. I was surprised.
Gumi, you were trying too hard.
To say the least, it's the important duty to which I was given by the chairman. This was the place that couldn't be skipped as a mystery fan, too. Well, but as I am, I'm glad that you could be held back a little more. Oh, I'm glad if you held back a little more. Because it's troublesome, Gumi-chan is forced to do it. Really?
I asked for a little violence in the next one. Daddy.
Oh,
please.
Oh.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Please,
The
come on, I know.
violence has
You're
escalated.
into that, apparently.
I know mommy has Nerf guns in the back. Please, take them out.
Do you intend to do the school building even at the end of the century? From the sense of relief of the event having finished, everyone talks with smiling faces while walking on the path to the dormitory. But, Mayuri-san suddenly held her hands over her head on the way.
Ame?
At those words, everyone looked up at the sky simultaneously. I didn't notice because of the outdoor light, but the moon had disappeared, hidden by clouds, and sporadically, small drops of water started falling.
Hey, if it becomes stronger, I think it's wise to run.
So, the dormitory is in front. Let's hurry.
No sooner had Amina said that, it quickly turned into a regular rainfall.
Yo, this gives me vibes. I'll tell the story later.
Okay.
Wow! It's raining just as I thought!
If I don't hurry, I'll catch a cold.
We hurriedly start running. It's at times like this that I want to put a route from the school to the dormitory. Isn't there everyone? When the sign of everyone suddenly disappeared, I stopped and looked back. Everyone stood still there. Is something wrong? Is it my imagination to find everyone's eyes turned upon me?
Oh, Shokun-san. The back!
Oh, the back. Dot 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 dot.
At the trembling voices of the two people, I looked back. Reflexively.
Something like a person.
Oh, well, because certainly Suzuno is being carried on my back. Hey, what?
Well, yes, the rain, floating.
My
Yamane
god.
pointed to me while trembling, raising a shaking voice.
桂木、お前、何か透明なものを背負っているように見えるのだが。
All the words of Yano-senpai were understood. By the fact that the rain strikes Suzuno, it's seen that something like a person is there.
It's real!
And the exclamation of the chairman blows off the hoop of tension of everyone.
Motherfucker!
Nice.
Bruh.
Thanks, 2000s. Just randomly inserting swears and everything.
E.
It's real! Real! Please permit the real thing!
Ghost. Dot 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 dot.
Really?
桜子、下がって。大丈夫だから。幽霊なんて本当にいるわけが。
A vortex of pandemonium
That was a
quickly
lot
overloaded.
of breaths.
Quality of voice acting.
Besides
not
Yui
that
and
bad.
Max, who could see Suzuno anyway, everyone else cries and becomes panicked. The vicinity equivalence in which even Mayuri-san twitches. After all, they listen and talk, and with my own eye, it's a different thing, but what is said?
桂木、お前は何ともないのか。一番危なそうなのはお前なんだが。
Oh, did only Yano-senpai remain calm somehow? No, I don't have anything in particular. Nonetheless, whatever the circumstances may be, how should I explain this? I look back to Yui and Max so that help may be asked. But the two just shook their heads left and right in disapproval, while laughing as having been troubled.
Oh, it's payment! It's the request for a professional in the field!
Evil spirit! Break up! Evil spirit, break up! You'll become a good child for tomorrow! Please, please do not come!
Every time rain increases in strength, the surrounding panic is also becoming severe. The thing I can do at such a time, and know that what I can do, it's your imagination.
You're just high
I
on
cried aloud.
shrooms.
I started running at full speed while carrying
It's the green
Suzuno
slime
on my
earlier.
back. The smartest thing in a tight situation is to beat a retreat. Time will surely solve it afterwards. What a day it's been.
Wild.
Hot dang.
Hot
Alright.
diggity dog.
Stopping here.
Yeah.
That was pretty spicy.
Thank God, no editing.
E.
At the end of the fall
E.
break,
Don't worry,
the day
Unknown.
of
Your
the
time will
opening
come.
ceremony
Oh, I know.
finally came.
I just praise the days I don't have to do it.
And so will we. What?
Oh.
See?